DTT because some of the people cannot afford DSTV for the picture quality of it. So now DTT is going to help a lot of people to have a pure visual screening.
I don't see the point of DTT. Maybe in rural areas, maybe it might work in rural areas.
If it's going to improve the picture quality, hey, why not?
Welcome back to KMUS. We're broadcasting about the new step in broadcasting for South Africa. We're digitally migrating. Well, a lot goes behind the scenes before you basically can get that picture on your TV screen and to enjoy TV as we know it. Sentech is the people who deliver that signal to us. So I'm joined by Kganki Matabane. He's the group Chief Operating Officer of Sentech. Good morning, Kganki.
Morning to you and the viewers at home.
And then we also have Edward Walker. He's the CEO of Temic. They are the people who designed and manufacture the aerials that give us the signals to our televisions.
Thank you, Ulrich. Good morning, everyone.
Okay, so tell us just a bit about these aerials. What do they do? How do they differ from the ones we used to?
Okay, so this is a normal TV antenna, just like all other TV antennas, you know. Our company, Temic, stands for Tshwane East Manufacturing Incubation Center. We are based in the east of Tshwane. The antenna is designed by pointing antennas, and then Temic manufactures it. It is a 100% local manufactured antenna and designed. We've got a few patents on it. Also, we use an incubation model for manufacturing where we have 10 SMMEs in the assembly line that we are incubating by means of assisting them with business skills and assisting them to get up to speed to run their own business. And inside these 10 incubatees, they also have about 10 employees each. And that's how we use the community to assemble these antennas. As you can see, it looks a little bit different, but it is a horn-shaped antenna. And then its name is DigiAnt. And Digi means digital TV, and Ant means antenna. But also it means ant, like the insect, because it's got 6 legs. And it's something for the people to relate to, that this is the DigiAnt that is now going to bring all the new TV channels into their homes.
Yeah, not your normal bunny aerial that we are used to from the past. In terms of how they bring down the signal and into your television.
So the DigiAnt receives the broadcasted signal from Sentech's towers.
Yeah, from the towers.
So Sentech's terrestrial towers on the hills are broadcasting the signal. Those towers are the same positions as where the towers has always been before. The normal terrestrial TV has always been, but all those towers are now converted to digital. Yes. And then the antenna receives the signal, and then there's a cable over here that goes into the house, and the cable then plugs into the set-top box from the set-top boxes you've seen earlier on the show. And the set-top box then decodes it into a picture. And the picture is then very nice, crystal clear and good sound, which then can be used on any TV.
And talking about that signal, Kganki, what did Sentech have to do to get ready for DTT?
Sentech was mandated to deploy the signal to migrate it from analog to digital, so that it can be able to be accessible to everyone in the country. What has happened, as we're speaking now, there are people who don't have access to TV, the people who cannot receive any TV in the country. What we've done, we've deployed 84% of the country will be covered by people who are covered by the towers, who will use this type of antenna, and then the remaining 16% will be covered by what we call a direct to home, which is the satellite, the normal satellite where we need the dish and then the set-top box. And what that means, it means 100% of the country will be covered will be able to receive a TV the moment we migrate, which means that is a 100% universal access, which means it's a service delivery. And what then happens, for example, there are people who are receiving half SABC 2 there and there, SABC 3 there and there. After migration, all the channels of SABC, even if they can go from SABC 1 to SABC 20, they'll be received by everyone else in the country. So we are enabling everyone by migrating the analog infrastructure to digital infrastructure.
What did your senders have to be, and also skills development within your company?
Yeah, what we do when we migrate the network, we use the local people wherever we are. We've got presence in the whole country, all the provinces. So as and when we deploy infrastructure anywhere else, we use the local people to be able to be upskilled and create employment for everyone. And
in terms of cost of this project,
the cost was more about 1.5 billion to deploy the network.
Thank you very much, Edward. How does it filter down to you said incubation and
yes.
Then tell us about that process again.
So our company's name, Tshwane East Manufacturing Incubation Center, is established with the purpose to incubate people and to uplift the community. It's specifically focused on the Tshwane East area. That's why it's called Tshwane East, Temik. And then what we do there is we gather small companies from the community, make sure they're registered companies, we get them registered, we open a bank account for them, we create them a logo, we give them a website, and then we've put them through a series of soft skills training that they are receiving, and then also the physical hard skills training for running a business and assembling the product. So by the time 2017, when everybody is migrated, they will be able to be sustainable businesses to operate by themselves on their own. And we then deliver these antennas across the whole country to all the South African Post Office warehouses. It's about 17 warehouses where it needs to get delivered.
Thank you very much. Edward Walker is the CEO of Temik, and then we also had Kganki Matabane, the COO of Sentech, talking to us about what it means or what goes on behind the scenes to get those DTT signals and normal signals to our television screens at home. It's back to Leanne in studio.
Thanks very much, Ulrich. Now, South Africa is to begin the migration to digital terrestrial television broadcasting on the 1st of February 2016. That is according to the government. The Cabinet has approved the interim dual illumination period where digital broadcasting runs alongside analog transmissions to commence in February.